I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Hurts throwing right away. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the move to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Now it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change?
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Firing quickly here, and it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's a give to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Simpson. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On target to his man, Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Steps away. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now it's Jackson.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Though CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Slot man moves right.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
That is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Jackson. Pass complete, it's likely. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. No hesitation, goes right back to likely. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Ah, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Gainwell to return. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
back to throw.
Pass complete. Goddard. Room past the 35.
And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't.